Shikamaru's new strength, is it possible in the Boruto anime? We know that he is currently the 8th Hokage, and many are dissatisfied with this because they consider him a weak character. But what is the true strength of the 8th, and how can he become stronger? Enjoy watching. Shikamaru is a brilliant strategist. He knows how to use the resources of the village, and only a madman would attempt to attack Konoha. Despite the absence of Naruto and Sasuke and Boruto being defectors, the Leaf Village has not become weak, as the 8th Hokage has alliances with the strongest characters in the anime. Currently, Ida is in Konoha and she wants to live there. Thanks to her power, she alone can stop any enemy or even an army that wants to attack the settlement. We are not talking about Code and his monsters, but rather ordinary enemies, as many feared that the Leaf Village had become weak. Besides Ida, there is her brother Damon, who can also single-handedly conquer an entire country, and he will fight for the village because it is his sister's home. Also, don't forget about Delta, who was able to fight Naruto. Besides all this, there is Amado. He could have created even more cyborgs over these 3 years at Shikamaru's request. Finally, there's Kawaki, who has been defending the settlement from Code's attacks all this time. And if any country decides to violate the agreements and attack, the 8th Hokage will have the resources not only to stop the enemy, but also to respond. There are other trained jonin capable of opposing the enemy. Sarada, who has not yet demonstrated her abilities after the time skip. Based on all of this, after Naruto's disappearance and Sasuke and Boruto's defection, Konoha has not become weak, it remains just as strong, and at its helm is a person who can wield this strength. But what about Shikamaru himself? Many consider him weak because he doesn't resemble monsters like Naruto, Sasuke, Madara, and so on. However, despite this, he managed to stop the immortal Hiden and helped command the shinobi in the 4th Great Ninja War. As for physical strength, everything can be solved thanks to Amado or scientific technology. In Konoha, they have already developed ninjets that can enhance any shinobi, and thanks to Amado, all these developments can be improved, which will make the 8th much stronger. There is also another way to strengthen Shikamaru, obtaining someone else's genes, as was done with Ida and other cyborgs. Since in Konoha they studying Hashirama's genes, he can potentially acquire his power, which would make him one of the strongest Hokage. But this is still speculation, and to find out if he has become stronger, we need to wait for at least chapter 82. For now, we can only speculate, so there are plenty of opportunities to strengthen Shikamaru. Even without that, he will be able to defend the village against many enemies by wielding the Leaf's power, and the fact that we saw a destroyed settlement in the first episode does not mean that the new Hokage is to blame. Even if Naruto were in office, the same thing would have happened. Since Code is an unusual enemy with Otsutsuki's power and controls at least 1,000 monsters created from the 10 tails, Ida's abilities do not work on them, making it difficult to stop them. Therefore, perhaps the authors removed Naruto from the plot so that he would not be the Hokage under whom the village was destroyed. It will be interesting to see what awaits us in chapter 82. Do the events we saw in the first episode begin? What is Code hiding under his scar? What has Amado been doing all this time? Did he create new cyborgs? Has Shikamaru become stronger? And if so, did he transplant Hashirama's cells to himself? Or will he use ninjets improved by Amado? I'll be waiting for your opinion in the comments on whether Shikamaru has become stronger after the time skip, or if he wouldn't go for a gene transplant and also wouldn't use ninjets. Good luck to everyone.